Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you guys can tell by the title of today's video, I'm going to be doing a story time or just explain to you guys why I graduated late and all of that. I actually had already filmed this video, but for some reason I never got to upload it. Well, not for some reason. I didn't get to upload it because I was using my old phone and the storage and all of that was just all over the place. So I never got to save it. I never got to upload it. So that's why I'm redoing it now, because I had already told you guys a long time ago. I'm pretty sure you guys haven't even forgot because it's been so long that I had told you guys that I was going to film it and if you guys wanted to see it. And a lot of you guys said yes, you guys wanted to see it. But before we do get into today's video, I do want to take some time to thank every single one of you guys that doesn't just watch my videos and actually subscribed and turn on the post notifications. Thank you guys so much. I know 100 is not a big number because it's nowhere near where I want to get, but I have to start somewhere, and I am so thankful for you guys for subscribing and just taking the time to watch my videos. Thank you guys so much. And now on to 200, and from 200, 300, and I'll just keep growing. So thank you guys so much for subscribing. So I just want to say that school isn't for me. And I know a lot of people say that, and I know you're not born for school to be for you. I know I haven't met anyone that school is for them and that they love school and they love going to school, they love studying. No, I know that. But when I say school really isn't for me, it really isn't. I tried so hard to like school, but I think the more that I tried to like it is the more that I hated it. Like, not everyone doesn't like school, right? But they still do good in it. Me, I didn't even have to, like, I wasn't even trying to do bad. I would try my best and I would still do bad. Like, I swear to you, I hate anything that has to do with school. Even talking about it, I hate talking about school. So I just want to let you guys know that school really isn't for me. So in 9th grade, I got there, and I remember, like, at first I was doing kind of okay, and then those were like just the first couple of months of my 9th grade year. And then after that, I just started doing so bad. And I remember my big sister telling me, like, 9th grade, it counts so much because, like, your first year. And I remember just thinking, like, I'll just make up for it, like, in 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Like, 9th grade, I was just like, it's not important. So, like, I was just doing horrible in 9th grade. I was just doing good for, like, the first 3 months of high school. And after that, I was doing so bad. And I was just always thinking, I'll just make up for it in 10th grade. And then 9th grade, that's when you go into high school and, like, you meet all these people. And all these people are your friends and stuff. So in 9th grade, I started hanging around with a whole bunch of people. And, like, I was just so focused on having friends. I think that's the main thing that, like, kind of just took me away from actually paying attention in school and actually doing my work, because I was going to school to make friends, to socialize, and not going to school to pay attention in class. Like, my only worry in class was who am I gonna sit next to, who am I gonna talk to, or just using my phone and stuff like that. So 9th grade, I thought it wasn't important. I always thought, like, I'll make up for it. I have 3 more years. Like, I'll make up for it. 3 years sounded like so long to me. So I was like, I have so much time. Like, I'll make up for it then. So in 9th grade, I was just so focused on, I'm not gonna lie, I was just so focused on, oh my god, this guy is cute, that guy is cute, or, like, just girl drama. Like, I was so focused on friends, drama, boys, and all of that stuff. Like, this sounds so dumb, and I can't even believe I would do this. Like, I would ditch to the bathroom. I wouldn't go to class. I would just be in the bathroom a whole freaking period. Like, what? Like, what the heck? Like, we would just sit in the bathroom and just be in the bathroom. Like, what the heck. So that's what I would do in 9th grade. I would ditch my classes and just chill in the bathroom with all my friends, take pictures and shit. So that happened. I went to summer school that year. 10th grade came and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get my things together and stuff. Nope, I was wrong. Like I said, I probably did good the first month that I came back, my first month of 10th grade. And after that, again, the same thing happened. But then here's my mindset of telling me, oh, I'll just do better in 11th. I'll just do better in 12th grade. Like, who cares? So my whole 10th grade year, I was doing the same thing from 9th grade. Ditching in the bathroom, worrying about friends, dramas. Boys, not so much, not anymore. But I was just worried about friends and like ditching and thinking it was so cool to freaking ditch in the bathroom. It's so dumb now that I think about it. But yeah, that's what I was doing. So 10th grade, the same thing. I went to summer school all my 4 years. That's embarrassing. So I went to summer school again, and then 11th grade came. And I remember in the beginning of 11th grade, they told me, my counselor sat with me and she told me, oh, like, your credits, I think it's called credits. Your credits is not like it's not where it's supposed to be. Like, you're really, really behind. Like, we suggest that you like go to a continuation school. I was like, what the heck? Like, I don't want to go to a continuation school. Like, that means like leave this school and go to another school. Like, I don't want to do that because, like, again, I was thinking about my friends and how I was gonna have to make new friends. I just didn't want to leave everyone behind. So there I go again, thinking about my friends. So I was like, no. And then they gave me a paper to send to show to my parents that I needed to go because my credits were low. I'm pretty sure my parents are gonna see this video. I never gave that paper to my parents. I never told them that they had told me that they knew I was doing bad in school, but they didn't know that it was that bad. And the reason why is they would send, I'm gonna get so in trouble for this video, but okay, whatever. They would send report cards, and I remember we would get the report cards. I would know when they would send them because they would tell us in school, and it would be every Monday. So like, and I would get a ride home and mom wouldn't be here. So I would get here, run and go to a mailbox and hide that report card. It was rare the times that I didn't get to the report card and I wasn't able to hide it. I almost got caught so many times. I'm pretty sure my parents know by now that I would hide report cards. But yeah, back to what I was saying. So she tells me that I should leave, and I was like, nope, I am not leaving. So I decided to stay. That was first semester of 11th grade. Second semester, that's when everyone was starting to talk about senior year, and like that's when they would tell us about like what is gonna be our senior year activities and all of that. So me seeing all my friends, I'm over here thinking like I'm still caring about friends. So I'm over here listening to all my friends being so excited about senior year and all of that stuff. So that's when I was like, damn, like, I'm probably not even going to be graduating. And everyone was talking about graduation, prom, and all that stuff. And so if you're not graduating, you're not going to prom. So I was like, damn, I need to get my shit together. So 11th grade, second semester, that's when I started getting my shit together. That's when I started trying. But by then, it was already too late. Like, I did good second semester of 11th grade, but for what? I had already messed up two years and 1 semester. So 11th grade ended, and I went to summer school that year. And then senior year, the beginning of senior year, they told me like, no, if you want to graduate, you really need to go to a continuation school. And by then I was like, yeah, I need to go. So surprisingly, I decided to go and not think about my friends, but it was already too late. So I went to a continuation school for my senior year, and I was at a continuation on my senior year. And in that continuation school, all you had to do is just be in the computer all day, and like it was this thing called, oh, I forgot to mention, I was going in 11th grade, I was going after school first semester of 11th grade, when they told me that I should leave and I didn't want to, they're like, okay, if you're not gonna leave, then you should go to after school and see if you can make it up then. Tell me why sometimes I wouldn't even go to after school, like, and that I could have made up for a class after school and I didn't. Honestly, the reason why I graduated late is my fault. It's nobody else's fault but mine. But yeah, like, I didn't even go to that. But anyway, so I went to a continuation school, and all we had to do was in the computer, and I wouldn't really get help, and I had to teach myself, and like, I don't know, I just couldn't. And then in that continuation, there was so much drama. Like, I only had 3 friends in that continuation school, but everyone, it was a small continuation school, and I just feel like nobody liked me at that school, and there was so much drama and stuff like that. So like, by the end of senior year, I was supposed to graduate 2018, and so it was coming to the end. We graduated in June, and June was coming, and I was like wondering if I was going to, like, because I never knew if I was close to graduating or not, because I would just do things on the computer, but I just would never check, and that's my fault. I would never check up on like where my credits are at and stuff. So then towards almost it being graduation day, I started checking in, and they started telling me like, oh, you still have a whole bunch of classes. They would tell me that I could make it, but honestly, I had like 10 or so classes. So I was like, I was trying, but I didn't make it. So I didn't graduate the year I was supposed to, which was 2018. And which was really sad, because I'm 100% sure my parents wanted me to graduate. And I wanted to too. And it sucks that, like, I didn't get to do all my senior activities with the people that I went to high school with, the people that I've been with for like 9 years, since 9th grade. And I did get to go to prom because I was invited, and the person that invited me was going to my home school, the one that I came from. So I did get to go to prom from my home school. But if it wasn't for that person, I wouldn't have went to prom. And I think prom, I was kind of sad because I didn't know if I was going to go, and my parents kind of didn't want to let me go because I didn't really deserve it, and it's true, I didn't deserve it. But I ended up going, which I'm very thankful for, because I feel like prom is like something you wait for ever since you go into high school. Like, you just can't wait to be a senior and go to prom. So I'm glad that I got to go to prom. But yeah, I didn't get to graduate in time. I didn't get to graduate with all of my friends. I was sad because I remember that day that I was supposed to graduate. I had obviously like everyone from my homeschool on Snapchat. So I just remember going on Snapchat and just like looking at like pictures and videos and all of that stuff, and be like, damn, like, I regretted it so much. Like, I was like, damn, like, if I didn't like mess up and stuff, and I didn't focus on friends, I would have graduated. And like, my parents were so disappointed in me, and I felt bad, even though I might look in situations that I don't care about things, but I do. But I just like don't like to show too much emotion to it. But inside, like, I was like crying that day of the day I was supposed to graduate, because I would just be on my phone and see everyone graduate and stuff like that, and it just sucks. So that happened, and then I was supposed to graduate. After that, it was summer, and then it was time to go back to school. So obviously I didn't graduate yet, so I had to go back to school. So I did go back to that continuation school, but like I said, there was so much drama in that school, and like most of the people that I had drama with, well, I didn't have drama with, but that didn't like me and that caused drama, were still in that continuation school when I went back. And I was like, dude, to be honest, like, because of the drama and because of like me having to learn off a computer. Like, I can't just, I need a teacher to tell me, like, to help me out. I can't just figure things on my own. I can't, like, a computer is not gonna teach me, like, you know. I'm not trying to say that I need someone there all the time, but I just need, like, an actual person so I could go to and ask questions, you know, if I ever need to. Or, you know, for, like, I just need a person there, not a freaking robot telling me what to do, like, a video telling me what to do. So I was like, you know what, I'm not ever gonna graduate if I'm right here. So I decided to go to adult school. And also, this was last year. I went to adult school last year in October, and I graduated this year in May. But last year in October, I went to adult school, and by that time, I had already had my first job too. So what I was doing is I was going to an adult school at night at 6. I was going to adult school at 6, and I was working during the day. So it was even harder because, like, me working, sometimes I would come home really, like, tired, and I would even tell my parents, like, I am so tired, like, I just wish that I could just stay home and just go to sleep, or, like, I just wish I could just stay home and relax. But no, I know, like, you go to school and, like, all I have to do is sit in a chair, but still, like, having to go to school and, like, do your work, and, like, it was basically a class. Like, we had a teacher and everything, and right there was, like, older people to people that my age. Actually, I was the youngest one in the class. Everyone else was, like, there was people from 25 to, like, 35. There was even, like, a person, like, that was, like, in their 40s. Like, 2 ladies that were in their 40s and stuff. So, right there was, I think I was I was the youngest one, and I didn't have friends in that, like, because everyone was older, and I wasn't there for, like, I wasn't friends with them. So, I would go to school, and, like, I would just sit in the back all by myself, and I was just there. And I hated going because I hated being alone. I would go for 3 hours, which is not a lot, but every time I just remember coming home from work tired sometimes, I'll just be like, man, I just wish I could just stay. And there was to a point where I really thought I was never gonna graduate, because my teacher was she was hard. So she would, like, give me back papers and stuff, and, like, I had to redo it. And when I was at adult school, I was really consistent in going to check up on my credits and when am I gonna graduate, because I wanted to graduate already. I hated going to night school after a while. Like, I hated just sitting in that freaking desk all by myself just for 3 hours doing work. And, like, oh, dude, I hated it so much when the teacher would pass back work. I would be like, oh my god, how is this not right? Like, what the heck? And then, so that's what I hated the most. So I was at the point where I really thought I wasn't gonna graduate. I remember just crying and crying myself to sleep a lot because I just didn't see the way out. I felt like I was always trapped, and I was never gonna graduate, and I regretted it so much. I would cry and be like, man, if I could only go back in time, which you can't. But I was like, man, I hate the fact that I was dumb. And now all of my friends, the reasons why I didn't pay attention, I mean, it's not all their fault because they didn't have a gun to my head saying don't pay attention, you know. But now I have no friends. I have one friend, and she wasn't even my friend back then. So right now, we're all my friends. Like, I have no friends. So if you're watching this and you're going through it, like, or you're going through the same thing I was going through, or you're doing what I was doing, I want you to know that all of your friends that you have right now are not going to be there with you, okay? I am 100%, and I could bet money on this, that your friends are going to leave you. And they're only going to be there for a little bit. Because as soon as I left my home school and I went to the continuation school, all of my friends, they stopped talking to me. Not one single friend, probably like the first week, they would like text me, oh, how is he over there, or stuff like that. But other than that, week went by, and I don't know nothing about my friends right now. Like, I have them on social media, but they don't text me. They don't tell me how I am. Nothing like that. So I regret it so much. I would cry and stuff like that. How I said I would, like, keep going to counselor and tell him, like, you know, how are my credits and stuff like that. He said I was good. It was like in March. He said that I just needed one class and then I was done, and then I had to do this like important, it's called the HiSET, this important test. Like, I could have passed all my classes, but if I didn't pass this test, then all those, like, I still couldn't graduate. Like, this test I had to pass, and this test was 5 subjects. I think it was like history, English, math, science, language arts. And I was like, oh hell no. Like, math, are you serious? Like, I suck at math. I hate math so much. And I was like, and you have to like score, like, you have to pass all of the subjects, and like you have to score like a high, not a high, but like there's an actual, like, that you have to reach a certain, you just gotta pass it. And I was like, fuck, like, I can pass all of them, but math, I highly doubt it. So I had my HiSET April 12th and April 13th this year. And so I took my tests and stuff, and I got the results, and comes to find out that math is the highest score I got out of all of the subjects. Math is the highest, bro. I was like, what the heck? How? Up to this point, I don't even know what the heck I did. I don't even know. Like, if you were to ask me one of the questions that were on the test, I don't know. Like, I don't freaking know. Like, I'm telling you guys, I didn't do that test. God did that test, because I prayed so much. I went to church the day I went to church like 2 days before, and I prayed like ever since like I signed up for the test. Like, I would pray every day. I would just cry, because I was like, you know what, like, if I didn't pass that test, I would have to wait a whole another year. So I passed it, and which is crazy is that they let me know that I passed it the day of my birthday, which is April 27th. And I was like, what the heck? Like, that was the best birthday present. So April 27th, my birthday, they let me know that I passed it, and I graduated May 30th, I think, like around like the end of May. So yeah, I graduated a whole year late, but I graduated, and I am so happy that I did. It was hard. Like, I feel like it doesn't sound as hard, but trust me, it was really hard. So if you're not paying attention in class right now, if you're not paying attention in school, I know I'm nobody to tell you to pay attention, because I didn't pay attention myself. But no, actually, because I didn't pay attention and because I went through it, you should listen to me, and please pay attention. Like, I can't even stress this enough. I wish I could sit there and talk to whoever's going through it right now, and tell them, like, pay attention, because I promise you, you do not want to see everyone graduate and you're not graduating, or you don't want to just like struggle and like think, and it feels like you're never gonna graduate. So before I close out today's video, I do want to show you guys my cap from my graduation that I did. It says better late than never. Honestly, I'm just like, for some people it's like, bro, it's not even a big deal, like, you graduate high school late or whatever. But to me it was, because like, I feel like I don't feel like my parents have done so much for me and my sisters, and literally all they asked for is for us to do good in school, and I feel like I couldn't even do that. Like, I didn't even do that. Like, how easy is for me to just go to school and pay attention, you know, rather, like, I don't know, like, all I had to do is get up in the morning and go to school and pay attention. And I feel like it was hard because my dad, my mom, they worked so hard for us to be okay, especially my dad. He works so hard, and for me to not even be able to give him a high school diploma in time, you know. So I feel like that was just hard, but I did it and I graduated. This is my cap, and then this is I don't know what you call it. It's like the little thing that goes right here, and it says class of 2019. Thumbnail really great. But yeah, this is my little thing. I did go to Maxine Waters. It's an adult school. It's like an adult school, and then like they have a whole bunch of like, I think they have like a nursing program too and stuff like that. So this is the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed this video, my story time, and like the reason why I graduated late, then don't forget to like this video and subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you guys be notified every time I post a new video. I know I've been kind of lagging on my videos, and I always say I promise I'm going to post more videos, but I'm going to try. So turn your post notifications and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next one.